go for it. So what we're gonna do is like do a compound move that's gonna work upper and lower body, and then we're gonna superset that with a few moves that are going to hit the lower body and the heart rate, and then we'll just kind of cycle through 3 different rounds of that for today. Okay, so lower body, a little bit heavier weights, and then like I said, if you have the option to grab one heavier weight, let's do that. And then of course in the very, very end, we're going to do our little finisher to really get that heart rate up, and then we'll be done. Then we'll be over. All right, so I'm just gonna grab that kettlebell. So I have my kettlebell, I got my 2 dumbbells, and that's it. Let's warm it up, okay? So we're gonna start off with a really yummy warm up because the hips involve so much, right? When you work lower body, there's a lot going on, so we wanna make sure that everything is really warmed up, turned on the right way. So I want you to go ahead and step 1 foot forward. We're gonna push your hips into that. Now I don't mean to drive that chest forward, I mean the hips, drive the hips forward. Then we're gonna take that leg straight out to 45-degree angle, never mind my dumbbells. And then you're gonna do the same thing. You're pushing with this hip back here. And then it's gonna go all the way lateral to the side, and you're gonna do the same thing. Oh, I'm still so tight from Saturday. All right, straight ahead, 45 degrees, and out, straight to the side. Stay tall. We're gonna do that 2 more times on this side. Forward, angle, and then all the way to the side. Last one this side. Forward. Now, this guy's working a lot. Opening up this hip here. You might feel a little here, depending on how tight you are. And we're gonna switch. I'm just gonna angle myself a little bit better. Okay, so, again, I'm tall on my torso. Forward, 45, and then straight out to the side. Oh. So, squeezing your glutes right now, you really do want to wake up your muscles, right? What happens a lot of times is you go into your workout, and if you don't really activate the right muscles, which is why I take a lot of time in doing appropriate warm-ups with you guys, you're going to default to muscle groups that you always work, right? So you might not really be squeezing the glute med. That's what happens all the time, right? So if we can wake them up prior to your workout, they're more likely to fire and help you out. Last one here. We're gonna go take it all the way to the floor. Ugh, this is gonna hurt, I can already tell. Okay, feet out to the side. I got 90-degree angles, I'm gonna go wide. Arches of the feet, arches of the shoes, flat to the floor. If you can push back to your elbows, I want you to do that. Otherwise, you can just stay on your hands and rock it back and forth. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, we're just gonna rock it back and forth a few times here. Forward. All right, off the iPad. Sorry. And forward. All right, can you sit back into this for me real quick? And I want you to just try and push back a little bit further. So even if you're not on your elbows, you're in your furthest position back, and you're just trying to inch back a little bit more, right? Woo! Tight, 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 tight. 3, 2, 1. All the way down onto your belly. Careful as you bring those knees back in. We're gonna go into a Superman. So we're going to lift the legs and the chest up, and then I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together, pulling your elbows down towards your rib cage. And then everything goes back to the floor. So we come up, pull back, reach it forward and down. Now as you're up in this position, pull in on your belly button. Okay? Wake up that transverse. Pull in on the belly button. Support the spine. And really use the deep abdominal muscles. Try to keep the chin down so the neck stays nice and long. 4 more like this. 4, 3, Good job. All right, if you need a little quick push back. Hi, Teresa. Hello, Jolene. All right, let's go ahead and circle that leg out to the side. We're gonna go into a little bit of a little baby squat right there. Boom, got it, switch to the other side. So, this leg out all the way back and around before it touches the ground. I wanna see if you can push your hips back, not driving your knee forward. Switch to the other side. So it looks very different if all I do is push my knee forward. No, I'm driving my shoulders forward, pushing the hip back. And switch. There we go. Love it. Again. Woo, little pop there. Again. Last set. We're gonna add a little bit more balance work right now, okay? So here we go. We're gonna stand on whichever leg you wanna start on. You can start on your right. Now what I want you to do is think about rotating your hips and your shoulders as a square or a rectangle. We're gonna hinge forward a little bit and I want you to rotate open, come back in, and then back up. So again, square, shoulders and hips, one, they move as one. Rotate open, bring it back, and up. Notice my standing leg. My knee is really soft and it bends when I need it to help me, okay? Your foot, you should have some weight on the ball of the foot, some weight in the heel. Rotate. So we're not rotating in the spine. It's all from the hips. This is your last one on this leg. The glutes on that standing leg should be firing up. You should really be feeling that now. Okay, here we go. We hinge and we open. Now remember, a hinge is not necessarily a squat, right? You're pushing your hips back in this horizontal movement. Rotate. Ooh, stability on that one's a little bit harder. So whenever I notice that my balance is really off like that, I just tighten up on those. So I start on my core, right? So the abs pull in, glutes get tight, and then I think about my quads, adductors, inner thigh, but also trying to pay attention, hi buddy, where my weight is and my foot. Am I too far forward? Am I too far back? Got two more on this side. And up. Last one. Oh, there you go, shake it out. All right, we're gonna come onto all fours, okay? I know. All fours, hands underneath the shoulders, or hips and knees in line. You can lift up. Now you don't have to lift up. You can keep those knees down if you want to. I'm gonna lift up, I'm gonna tap one hand to each shoulder, trying to keep my back nice and flat. Now from here, I'm gonna step back and back in. Tap the shoulders, reach back through the feet. Notice when my feet step back and come in, my hips don't really change height, okay? Notice what you're doing from your midsection. This is all core. Shoulders are pulled down, so there's some shoulder stability as well. Okay, last one. We're gonna stand it back up. Knees facing the ground. You're gonna go into some butt kickers, okay, glute kicks, right here. You don't have to have a jump in there if you don't want to, but I do want you to keep your knees facing the ground, not pulling them forward. Okay, this is all hamstring. That's it. Building a little bit of that heat. Now again, you don't have to jump, right? You can even just take it a little bit right here if you want to. Oh my gosh, my heart rate is already way up. Uh-oh. 3, 2, and 1. Get your quick sip of water because now we're going to start. You're going to start off with your dumbbells, your 3 exercises. Remember, the first one is a compound, which means we go lower body and upper body. So, deadlifts to curl and press. So, feet shoulder width apart, toes straight ahead. Shoulders back. We hinge forward. Come up. Hammer curl, palms facing in. Press, palms facing in. Hips back, weight in your heels. Come up. Hammer and press. There you go. Back is long when you hinge forward. Your hips go back. You keep length in your spine. So we're going to do a few more here, okay? Chest is forward, not facing the ground. You choose. So if your weights are really light, maybe you could go a little faster than me. If they're heavy, maybe when you go into that curl press, you alternate one arm and then the other, right? Because I'm sure your lower body is much stronger than your upper body. We gotta make room for whatever kind of weights we have at home right now, right? All right, 2 more. We're gonna go into a wide stance. Dumbbells will go in between your legs. This is where I'm actually gonna grab my kettlebell because it's heavier than my 2 weights. So, your 2 dumbbells or your 1 big heavy weight between your legs. Your toes are like 45-degree angle out, as is your femur and your knee. Turn it, rotate it out. It's not the same thing as it just being out wide. Actively rotate out on that thigh bone, okay? Okay, shoulders up and back. Just a squats here. You still are bringing your shoulders slightly forward. So if I go to this side, you can tell I'm not doing a plie. I'm still going to a squat. Hips back, shoulders forward. As I come up, I'm really thinking about how I can rotate my thigh bone out. Turn out, turn out. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have your dumbbells again. If you have your switching, you need 2 weights. We're gonna go ahead and step heel toe distance, not a big step. Bend the back knee, keep that front knee straight. Over here, switch. Now maybe you have room to actually walk. You could do that too. 1 foot forward. Back knee is bent. Front knee is straight. It's not locked out, but it's straight. Hips are back, chest is forward. Feet are flat on the floor. Right? I'm just gonna go back. Careful, you're making your steps too big. Don't make them too big. You don't have to move. Okay, I'm gonna stop moving now. I love these kinds of straight leg deadlifts because they lift that booty. All right, 2, 1 more, and then we have 1 to get that heart rate up in this circuit, okay? So what I want you to do is have this distance. It can be, I only have it coming towards you, so sorry, you're gonna get close-ups. Maybe you have room left or right. Either way, we're gonna run forward, nice easy jog back. 3, 2, 1. So we run forward, jog it back, nice and easy. Run it forward, jog it back. Good. Keep that going. Hello. Good. Love this. I'm loving everything today. This is at your own tempo, right? But I want you to feel 2 different speeds. Maybe you're power walking forward. Maybe you're doing your hamstring curls that we did at the beginning, going backwards. Notice I use my arms. All right, we're gonna go forward one more time. And take it back. Good job. Quick water, we're back into that compound movement. Okay, that straight leg deadlift to that curl and overhead press. Deep breath. Oh yeah, highest heart rate. That's what it should be. That last round, the last exercise in each of our rounds is meant to get your heart rate up higher than it did in the previous exercises. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Dumbbells, feet shoulder width apart, toes straight ahead. Round the shoulders up and back. Remember, rib cage is forward. Hips are back, dumbbells are close to the legs. Hammer curl, close press. I know, you just did this, right? In that marching one or that alternating foot. But that isolated one over the other. Now I need to get both of them to work together. All right, hips back, squeeze those glutes as you come up tall. You have 5 more of these. Yes, you can. Press forward, long spine. 5, long spine right there, look at that. Flat, long spine. 4, 3, 2, last one. We're gonna switch into that squat. 2 dumbbells in between the legs, feet turned out. Turn out on your, see, here's me right rested. Here's me actively rotating out on those knees. And I feel that, you should feel that like a band, way up into that hip joint. Okay, here we go. Again, good posture every time, every time. Here we go, squat. Chest comes forward, hips go back. Weights, flat foot. All the way up, squeeze those knees, rotating out, all the way up into that hip joint. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. You need 2 dumbbells again. Switching out those feet. Ready? Start with those feet close together. Here we go. One foot slightly in front of the other. Reach those dumbbells down towards that ankle. Come up and switch. Hips go back. Back knee bends. Front knee straight but soft. So the tighter the hamstrings are, the more that front knee is going to bend. That's okay. Remember, you're not falling forward from your chest. The move is pushing the hips back. The further back the hips go, the more the chest drops. Coop, Coop, hey, stop. Licking his foot. Cooper, you got something in there? love his blonde coloring, but it's the exact same color as foxtails. Lots of fun. Okay, a few more here. Then remember what you got. We're running. We're gonna get that heart rate up nice and high. We're gonna repeat, but I'm gonna get rid of one exercise, okay? So, I know. This is a good kind of hypertrophy or toning workout for that lower body today. Here we go, last two. Okay, running it out. Remember, it's two speeds. Faster, forward, slower on the way back. Ready, set. I'm gonna look at my heart rate. Let's go. Slow on the way back. How we doing? Heart rate's going up. Pump those arms. Getting up there, not quite as high as I wanted. How you feeling? How high is your heart rate? Where you want it to be? Awesome. If not, give me a little more, come on. Okay, we're gonna go forward and back just a few more times here. One more time. Take it back. All right, nice work. There we go. All right, 15 points up just with those jogs for me. I hope you felt yours going up as well. Okay, dumbbells. We're doing our deadlift curl press and our squats, okay? Here we go. Feet shoulder width apart, toes and knees straight ahead on this. Dumbbells come to the front of the legs. Come up tall. Hammer curl. Press, bringing those dumbbells overhead, elbows close to your head, not forward. Hips go back. Long spine. Hips go back. Doing good here. Reach your back. How you guys feeling? I hope right now your hamstrings and your glutes are really feeling this. Because you got 6 more. But it's your last time doing this move. Curl, press. 5 more. I'm really rocking my weight back with my hips. 3. Keeping my elbows in close as I go into that press. Last one. Nice work. You're going into those wide squats. So remember, my heels are about in line with my shoulders. That's about how wide. Toes are like 45 degrees out. Turn out from that hip joint. Shoulders are gonna go forward, hips are gonna go back. Tall, tall posture. We go back and forth. 1, all the way up. 2, 3. Big range of motion. 4, 5, 6. Keeping that chest up. 7. Hips all the way in. 9. All right, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, then we are gonna run. We're always gonna do our cardio. Ready, set, and go. I'm laughing. We're in the same spot it was last time we did this. Consistent at least, right? I'm trying to go much faster, going forward. We're gonna go forward 4 more times. 3, 2, last one, and 1. All right, good job, good water. Yes, that one really got my heart rate up. Okay, so starting a new round. Starting off again with our combo squat. We're gonna go squat press. We're just gonna use this guy. Okay, then we have our 2 kind of other moves. Body weight, they're actually both body weight. And then the one to get the heart rate up. Love it. New round. Take 1 dumbbell. I would take my kettlebell, but I can tell it's gonna be too heavy for me today. All right. Feet tiny turn out, not as wide as they were on your sumo stance, okay? So more in line with the shoulders. We squat, press straight up. 2, 3. I want the weight to come down in front of your chest so that you have to use your core to keep your chest up with that extra weight in front of you. Hips are back, shoulders are forward. You got it. 5, 4, pull that belly button in. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, now like I said, 2 bodyweight ones for today in this round. First one is going to be down on your knees. So if this just, your quads are too tight, getting down to the ground in this position is too much, you can do low squats with like a knee lift. I'll show you in a second, but let's get going here. So starting down, we're gonna go right foot, stay low. Right, back down on that right. Now we're gonna go left. Up, up, back down. And other side. So whatever knee comes forward first, it's the first knee to go back to the ground. Keep going there. Squat, lift, okay? If that knee one is just, I don't want you to do it just because you don't like it, but if this, because I am not there to help you, you just can't do. Stay low. We're going to go into a bear squat next, which is going to be part down dog. I just did that wrong today. Part going onto the quads, onto the knees. All right, last set. Even yourself out left and right, because I know I stopped for a minute. And then you're not standing up. You're actually gonna get just right into this position. So from here, where the shoulders are directly over the wrists, knees under the hips, turn your toes, push up and back into like a down dog. From here, we're gonna come forward and tap the floor as close to those wrists with those knees as you can. So you're rolling your body weight forward. Then you're gonna push back into your down dog again. So we're not gonna stay there that long though. Tap and then push back up. The closer you try to get your knees to your wrists, the more you're gonna feel this in your abs too. As you go up into your down dog, let your butt stick out, okay? out. When you come forward, round it in, and then stick it back up. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, now you have your heart rate 1. You're like, what? Okay, we're just going into pulses in our squats for 3. Last one, so on the 4th one, it's a jump. Come into your squat position, just follow along. You go 3, 2, 1, all the way up, or maybe just to your toes like that, right? 1, 2, 3, up. Hey, cuz, 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Keep your intensity wherever it feels right for you, okay? 1, 2, 3. How are your quads feeling? 2, 3. But you're not your knees because your butt is back. Here, yes, that's gonna explode. That's not gonna feel good on your knees. 1, 2, I'm sorry, I messed up your count. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Less. Okay, so now we repeat that over again. You got your squat and press. Ugh. Quick sip of water. So here's the thing with all these weights. You need recovery time, right? Sometimes we do workouts where I'm not taking water breaks. I'm not resting. But when I work with more weights, I want to make sure that we kind of have that so that you're not going to get injured, right? You're ready to push hard again. Okay, here we go. So if you really had weights, like right, if I could choose to do this, I'd probably do this like a 25, not a 15. Then I would really want to make sure I rested because I'm pushing myself. Ready? Down, up. So if you have 2 light weights and you're just going to hold those together, I would rather have you do that than have this be really light. Like if I only had my 5-pound dumbbells, I'd hold them both and I would just squeeze them together. Belly button pulled in. How are we doing? All right, last 2. Up and up. That's the only one with the weight in this one. Coming back onto your knees. You know where you're going with this. You choose squats with knees or coming down here. I love this because it forces you into a really big range of motion that we all need. Just because we it'll does not mean that we have to bend down to the floor sometimes. It's life. Here we go. Ready? Up, up, down, down. I'm not staying tall. I'm trying to keep my hips actually pretty close to where they are when I'm on my knees. How sweaty are you guys? I'm so sweaty. Almost did it again. So, you gotta ignore all that hammering. Sorry about it. Hopefully you guys don't hear too much. I heard them outside right here, this window, right as I was getting on, and I thought, oh no, because when they're right there, they're redoing the siding on the house. It's really loud, but they moved. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now remember, you're just staying here. Okay, ready, set, press up. And tap the floor. 1, Tap as close forward as you can. Weight in the heels, weight over the shoulders, over the hands. Ah. All right, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Didn't feel it as much on that first round, but I do now. Now we gotta squat and pulse. Slight turn out on those toes. We go 3, 2, 1, up. 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 You guys, so that first round, I talked a lot about your hamstrings. We did a lot of hamstrings. Are you feeling this on your inner thighs now? Yeah? Good. Last round is gonna be inner outer thighs, okay? So don't leave. 1, 2, 3, up. This is a good one to come back to. Up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Can we go 4 more? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, hi Leah. Okay, last round. This one's even shorter. We're doing our press, our goblet squat press, and those jumps. Okay, I want to get to these guys. Deep breath. Okay, dumbbell comes up to the chest. Squatting back, pressing up overhead, down and up. I always like to say when I go into this move where I'm pressing, coming from our squat up overhead, imagine you're trying to squeeze through like 2 bookshelves, right? So that means you gotta pull your hips, your booty, all the way in and then pull in on the belly button. And then that dumbbell's gotta go directly overhead, because if it went forward, you'd smack the bookshelf. We got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Pulses and jumps, and we're done with it. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it over with. 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3. Sometimes in a workout, you're gonna be asked to do things that just sound silly, that don't feel like, oh my gosh, it's too soon. But guess what? That's where you get stronger, both mentally and physically, right? Sometimes you just gotta push through. 1, 2. Now I'm not telling you you have to jump. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2. Last one. 3. Up. Okay. You need your 1 dumbbell. Yeah, 1 dumbbell. That'll be good. Okay. And we're moving sideways now. Okay. So if you start with that right leg, you're gonna take that dumbbell in your left hand. Deep breath. We're gonna go sideways. Hold this here. Notice my shoulder, my hip, and knee, my ankles all perpendicular, one straight line. Row in on that side. Press up. This knee, lock it out, keep it locked out. So you're pushing off that right foot to come back in. You're not using that left knee. Okay? Weight goes to the right foot. Keep it there. Now use that weight to push off. Stay with me. This is our last circuit. Pushing that hip out to the right. Sitting back. Remember, the more forward the knee goes, the more you're gonna feel it. Back. 3 more. 3, and then just do the other side. 2. And this circuit only has 3 exercises. We're doing this one each side, so just took some time out. Here we go. Side. Now again, you're pushing out to the left. Keep that elbow straight up. Keep it close to the body, right? So shoulder, dumbbell, pretty much in line the whole time. Every time I step, I'm gonna shoot my hip out in that direction just a little bit. Also pushing out on that knee, because you don't want to hip out, knee in, right? Knee's gotta stay out too. Other thigh. This knee straight. Felt good, I just had a nice pop in my back. Last 2. We're gonna use 1 dumbbell for the next one too. Okay, so let's go right knee forward. Hold your dumbbell with 2 hands. It's best to do wide ends on this one. If that's really just too awkward, you can hold the center, but we're gonna chop. So we're gonna go from this right shoulder down to that left hip. But here's the key. Your rotation is above the hips. Because as soon as you start to go into the hips, now we're just doing all kinds of funky stuff. If you want to work your waist, that's what we're trying to do, obliques, we're going to make sure the hips stay still and that rotation is here. So if your knees are moving, that's a key. You're twisting into your hips. Are you ready? These are going to go quick. We're going to go down quick. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze out those left obliques, the left waistline. 2 more this side. I'm grunting because I'm trying to use power. I'm trying to use speed to go in one direction. Anytime you add that in there, it intensifies your exercise. Okay, your workout, the actual exercise you're doing. Here we go, ready, set, 20. 2. Try to keep those hips still. Rotate the rib cage. Last. All right, no weight. 1, 2, 3, up higher, up into our tuck. You don't have to. You can go 1, 2, 3, just a little bit up if you want to. Got it? Here, follow up. 3, 2, we go. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. Pull your knees up. 1, 2, 3. Don't drop too low into your squat. This one's about going up, 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 knees up, 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 knees up, up, up. 2 more. Last one. All right. Side rows and lunges, yeah. How you guys feeling? Oh, there we go. That one got my highest heart rate of the day so far. Left hand, right leg. Walk out that left knee. Engage the sky, right? Because what you don't want is your shoulders uneven. When we come over here, shoulders are square. Push off that right foot, please. 2, 3, push out to the right. 4, 3, hips back into the side, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Shift your weight and your hips in the direction that you step. Get that inner thigh to stretch. Ready? Let's go. Push. Push off that foot. Push to the left. Push off the left foot. Squeezing back on that shoulder blade with that row. Last 2. All right, right knee forward, coming down to our chops. Your focus is your left obliques right now, okay? 3, just squeeze them down, 2, and 1. Belly button's pulled in. Even if you do this without weight, pull the belly button in. Last 2. So we do the other side. Ready? Cross. Cross. Pull in, get tall. And last one. There we go. Good job. All right. Yes. You're doing your bounces and tucks one last time. I won't make you do it a third. Are you ready? And 3, 2, 1. Get high here. 1, 2, 3, forward. 1, 2, 3, forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Knee. You don't want to jump. Don't leave the ground. 1, 2, 3. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over. Okay. Real quick. Third round with the weight. Just your lunges and your rows, okay? And then we have our quick little finisher. No weights needed on that one. Okay. Are you ready? 3, 2, pull in. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 1. Trish, I'm trying to read your thing, but I can't see it, so tiny. 1. 2. Oh, we're going to the stop. So start over. Woo woo. It's a good one. Thanks for saying hi, Patricia. All right. Last one. And, beautiful. Good job. All right, guys. Quick sip of water. Deep breath. If you just turned this on, join us right now. We've got one quick little finisher that has nothing to do with the rest of it. As long as you're warmed up, you are good to go. Let's do it. Four jacks, 8 high knees, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 3, 2, 1, 8. 1, 8. 8. 3, 2. Go again. Hup. Last round. 4, 3, 2, 1, 8. Good job, get to the floor. My ponytails hit my back, it's starting to hurt. On all fours. You can keep your knees bent. Think about keeping your knees in, tucked in nice and tight, but lifting the hips. Ready? Set, so the knees are nice and tight, toes turned under. Here we go, lift up from the hips. Don't straighten the knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Woo, let's do it again. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is not meant to be easy. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. I don't call them finishers for nothing, right? They're supposed to be hard and empty your tanks. 2, 1, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. Last round. Okay. Take the belly button in tight. Ready? Set. Let's go. Yeah. Pull the belly button in. All right, last 2. Can we please stretch out those quads? Stand it up with me. All right, crunch your knees, sore knees. If that's something that you experience every now and then, first thing I want you to do is stretch them out. If you have a ball, an alpha ball or a foam roller, do that, okay? A lot of times, sore knees come from tight muscles. That's it, simple as that. A lot of times, I'm not saying every time. But if you're not sure and it's something new, then you start with stretching and rolling, okay? And we don't always stretch a ton in here. So if it doesn't feel like enough for you, it is worth the extra few minutes after I close this out for you to stretch. It's better than having to skip the next workout because you're too sore, right? I mean, a few extra minutes versus skipping a whole workout, what? They're not even, okay? So just always keep that in mind. One leg forward, and I want you to push back. So like we did, almost, toes up, in that exercise in the beginning class, but now we're stretching the hamstring. Focus on stretching the hamstring. All right, come on up, and let's stitch to the other side. Inhale, and exhale, push it back. So notice I'm not trying to round my back. I'm still really sticking my butt out and sticking my chest out. Again, if you feel like you need more stretching, please do so. I gotta head out, but I appreciate you guys being here with me on a Tuesday morning. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Get outside at some point, okay? Get that fresh air. I know, but it's still good for you and Your body needs it. Bye.